Los Angeles has many adventures to offer the curious bold enough to seek them out. I mean, we're talking museums, filming locations, and some of the world's most infamous crime scene locations, and so much more beyond that. So, suffice it to say, I have experienced so many awesome adventures, and I have met so many amazing people, celebrities included, which is pretty awesome, I might add. But one curiosity that has taken me on some of my favorite adventures would be that of visiting the final resting places of the stars. But now, what do you say we change it up a bit though, by not only visiting, but taking a little something special to each person that represents my favorite movie or character of theirs? And hey, who knows? We might make a few stops along the way, as I'm sure there's plenty to see and plenty to do. So let's head out into the City of Angels as we make our way to the stars.
We do our most, but we're only chasing ghosts through the fall. Say I'll see you soon, baby, when we're on nevermore.
Alright guys, so we stopped here at the Will Rogers Memorial Park, right down the street from the Beverly Hills Hotel. Well, more so across the street than down the street. Nevertheless, we're here, and the reason we're here before we actually get to Forest Lawn is because, one, I had to use the restroom, and well, finding a restroom here in this city is, I think, harder than finding parking, and I'm not even joking when I say that. Another thing is, I guess I had never been to this park despite me passing by it every single day on my way to work. And I've always been curious as to how the park, or what the park has to offer. And boy, was I absolutely blown away. So I took the opportunity to actually use the restroom and to throw in a little bit of B-roll and to give you guys a little tour of this park. So let's go, let's see what we can find.
Where have we been? Where's the time gone? How to get to being this long? The raising issue is that I'll miss you. A simulation. So happy that we're here. Ignore the passing years nevermore. Believe we do our most, but we're only chasing ghosts through the fall. Say I'll see you soon, baby, when we're on nevermore.
Well, that was quite the adventure, but now for the main part, the whole reason I came here is to actually use the restroom. Something about this restroom just strikes me as familiar. I don't know, I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know, maybe it's just me. All right, so jokes aside, This is actually, fun fact here, this is the restroom that George Michaels was arrested for lewd acts back in, I think it was 97 or 98. That happened here. So for those of you who don't know, George Michaels went into this restroom. He encountered another gentleman there, and as far as, I mean, I would think, I guess the way George Michaels put it is that this guy was putting out like the vibe, I guess you could say. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I don't know exactly how he said it, but you know, it was somewhere along those lines that this guy was putting out like a vibe. So George Michaels decided like, hey, you know what? Let me play along. And they never explicitly say what he did. They just said that he did lewd acts. My assumption is that he just maybe, you know, whipped it out and then just started going to town. So this guy that he met in the restroom, turns out that he was a plainclothes officer and arrested him on the spot.
What is going on? What the fuck did I do wrong? Tell me!
He was then charged with committing lewd acts in public. And that all happened right here, right behind me in this restroom. And funny enough, if you actually check into this restroom, they marked it as George Michael's Memorial Restroom. That is absolutely wild to me. So fun fact there for you at this park. If you're ever at this park, that's, you know, come visit the George Michael's restrooms and pay your respects. So, and I had no idea that this actually happened here. I had heard of the incident and I had completely forgot about it, to be completely honest. And doing some research, I ended up finding out that this happened here, and that completely blew my mind. So we're gonna say bye to the George Michaels restroom and to Will Rogers Park. And let's head over to Forest Lawn.
So right after making our way up these stairs, we're actually going to take a small little detour, and Bill Paxton is right here to our right, but we're going to make a left and we're going to say hi to Aaron Carter.
So here we are, we finally made it to the grave of Bill Paxton. And fun fact here, that he's not only next to Aaron Carter, which is like a 30-second walk from here, but he's also close to Paul Walker, which is down this way, and Brittany Murphy, who is actually back there on that hill. So he's in really good company as far as I'm concerned. But fun fact about Bill Paxton is that he was actually killed by the Terminator, he was killed by the Alien, Xenomorph, and he was killed by Predator. So just a fun fact about Bill Paxton. Now I know to some of you, when you think of Bill Paxton, you think of those movies or even Titanic. But to me, the reason I have this coconut, and I'm pretty sure many of you have probably never even heard of this movie, but whenever I think of Bill Paxton, the first thing that comes to mind is Club Dread by Broken Lizards as Coco Pete. This guy was Coconut Pete. That is the first image in my head when I think of Bill Paxton, and I absolutely love him as that character. And if you guys haven't seen that movie, you need to check it out. And it's actually the movie between Super Troopers and Beer Fest. It's right there in the middle, and it's very not known. Most people don't even know about that movie, let alone that Bill Paxton was in it. And his character, Coconut Pete, is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And I'm telling you right now, if you watch it, you're gonna fall in love with that character. But that's why I brought him a coconut today, to leave him, because to me, he's always gonna be Coconut Pete. So let's head that way and let's go, let's give him the coconut. So let's make our way over here to Bill Paxton, AKA Coco Pete. So here we are, Bill Paxton, Coconut Pete. I just hope they have hammocks in heaven, bro.
Hello, Pete. Hope they've got hammocks in heaven.
Anybody who's seen Club Dread, you'll definitely get that reference. And if you do get the reference, you are amazing. So here you go, a coconut for Coco Pete.
Coconut Pete! Welcome to Pleasure Island. Coconut Pete's paella. The secret ingredient? Coconut Pete's?
Coconut?
Yes, goddammit! Yes! Yes! Jesus! You think any money has to put up with this shit?
For those of you who don't know, Coconut Pete is actually a play on Jimmy Buffett and Margaritaville. Matter of fact, man, you know what? Fuck that guy. Because Coconut Pete wrote Pina Colada Burg 7.5 fucking years before Margaritaville was even on the map. That son of a bitch. That motherfucker.
I think you mean Pina Colada Burg. Little song I wrote 7.5 fucking years before Margaritaville was even on the map. Of course, you wouldn't know that because you weren't even born yet.
Come on, Hawkshell, let's get us a drink.
I don't need this shit.
Come on, man.
Fuck that guy, son of a bitch. Motherfucker.
Fuck you, dude. 7.5 fucking years, you son of a bitch. Motherfucker.
Farewell.
So we're gonna make our way up, going this way, making a couple of stops to say hi to a couple of people that you might know. So we're gonna head up, going straight this way, and as soon as we make this right turn, we're gonna stop and say hi to Liberace. Then we're gonna continue on, make our way down this maze, hang a left right here, get a little lost and go, whoop, supposed to go this way actually, head up these stairs, continue down the path, hang a right here, we're almost there, and at the very end we're gonna hang a left here, and on our right hand side we have our princess Carrie Fisher and her mom Debbie Reynolds. We're gonna hang the right here, and I'm actually looking for Matthew Perry, but he doesn't have a placard, so I'm just gonna stop here at Michael Clarke Duncan. Okay, so here we are, guys, about a 5-minute drive away from where Bill Paxton is, and we finally made it here with none other than the great Michael Clarke Duncan, who is right behind me. And of course, everybody's gonna know him from The Green Mile, because that's like his most famous, most iconic character he's ever played, and he did an absolutely phenomenal job on that movie. And the special item that I brought him today, after I brought, of course, Bill Paxton's coconut, I had to get, of course, from The Green Mile, St. Christopher. And not only is it the St. Christopher, well, not only is it St. Christopher, but it's also the design from the movie. It took me a while to find it, but luckily somebody had it, and I was so happy when I found it. I ended up buying two, one for myself, and the one I'm wearing right now, I'm gonna leave, of course, with Michael Clarke Duncan. And yeah, that's the special item I chose for him. And hopefully it stays here for a while. Nobody messes with it, or hopefully like the groundskeepers don't have to take it off or anything like that. And I hope it just stays with them for a very, very long time. Now, of course, he's also come out in movies such as Sin City, The Slam and Salmon, which is another one of those Broken Lizard movies that are very just nobody really knows of. And if you haven't seen it, you have to watch that movie. It is absolutely hilarious. This guy kills it in the role of the boss. You have to see The Slam and Salmon. And I think it came out after Beer Fest, if I'm not mistaken, right before Super Troopers 2. But yeah, you have to check out that movie. It is an absolute, like, fucking great time. But here we are with Michael Clarke Duncan.
What are these angels? Angels just like up in heaven.
So the whole reason I came here we go. The St. Christopher.
It's St. Christopher. I want you to have it, Mr. Coffee. And wear it. He'll keep you safe. Please, wear it for me. I dreamed of you. I dreamed you were wandering in the dark. And so was I. And we found each other. We found each other